evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Roy Jones Jr. has got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Briggs is making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Roy Jones Jr. and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Shannon, Briggs.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. On the mark, the counterpunch by Roy Jones. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Took a shot, now he gives a left. There's an excellent combination by Briggs. Another flush shot to the head. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida, where he grew up. A little bit of a country life out there, and he likes his fighting Gamecocks.
Yes, he does, and you know, as crazy as this may sound, he says he learns something from them. He watches them fight, and he takes little moves and little tricks. One thing about Roy Jones, he is unorthodox in his approach.
Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones.
Come on, side to side.
Good combination punching by Briggs. Well off the mark by Briggs. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Oh, good stuff there. 2 in a row by Roy Jones Jr. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
Don't give him a chance to cut his teeth and get any punches off.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this later. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block. Among some of the athletic exploits that have turned heads by Roy Jones Jr. is the fact that he's also a fairly decent basketball player, and he once played a professional basketball game by day, now granted in the minor leagues, and then a world title fight that very same night.
He's a good athlete. He picked the right sport, because I've had trainers tell me in the past, guys that I respect, if you could...
Oh, and there you go! Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt. On the mark with the combination by Briggs. And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Solid job. Double connects by Roy Jones Jr. Nice block by Briggs. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And a sharp counterpunch by Roy Jones. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Roy Jones Jr. stunned and staggered. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Gets rid of that body shot. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far.
You need to cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand?
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard. Oh! Roy Jones Jr.'s been stunned. And a big right hand by Briggs. Good, solid double jab by Briggs. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
What a good counterpunch by Briggs. Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Good job protecting himself. Oh, and there you go. Roy Jones Jr.'s tagged by a right hand. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. That was a miss by Briggs. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, Roy Jones Jr. stunned right to the head and right to the canvas. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Well-targeted counterpunch by Roy Jones. Well off the mark by Briggs. What a good counterpunch by Briggs. 10 seconds remaining in this round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Nice, relax. You're in control, all right? Got that? You're in control, so take your time. Go hit him. Bring it on. All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw it straight right down the middle. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Oh, and there you go. Roy Jones Jr. is feeling the effects now of that hook. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Nice block by Briggs. Good defense, just covering up down low. Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Briggs. Denies his opponent. Comes with the overhand right. There it is! Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Roy Jones Jr. is on the heels of that knockdown.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now. Come on.
He's in the arms of his opponent. He's just looking to clinch.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's looking to clinch. He's looking to clutch. He's looking to hug the guy. You know, he's looking to make sure that he's still here when this bell rings.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Roy Jones. No, he missed that right. well-placed counterpunch by Briggs. Holy cow! Roy Jones Jr.'s feeling the impact of that powerful hook. 10 clicks of the top. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Still win this one. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did in that last round, and you got to think that he can get himself back into this fight.
Well, that's how he's got to be thinking it. That's kind of what he's made up of. He's not a front runner. You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to be able to weigh you down. It's to have a great resolve and to be able to chip away. He's chipping.
Roy Jones Jr.'s struggling ever since he got stunned earlier in this fight. Teddy, what's the answer here?
Well, the answer right now is to recover a little bit. He doesn't have to worry about winning this round. He just wants to survive the round, tie him up a little bit, and get those cobwebs out of his mind, out of his head.
Briggs has got to deal with a cut cheek. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
And now another left. Halfway into round number 5 here. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Another flush shot up top. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Roy Jones Jr. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. we just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't.
Oh, and there you go. Roy Jones Jr.'s been stunned. And what a clever combination by Briggs. Very clean offense from defense by Roy Jones. Oh, Roy Jones Jr. stunned and staggered. Briggs is just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. Blocks that punch. .90 seconds to go here in this round. What a hook to the head by Briggs. Wow! Roy Jones Jr. stunned and he is hurt.
Come on now, guys. Keep busy. Come on.
Good defensive skill with the block by Briggs. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Roy Jones Jr. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Nice strike after catching one by Roy Jones Jr. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Throw him off of that movement. Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? That was not well targeted by Briggs. Briggs is, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open, and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
Accurate counter punch by Roy Jones. Jones Jr. is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Let's do it!
Guard your head. Keep working the body.
Good scoring counterpunch by Roy Jones. they're trading blows. He goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good block there by Roy Jones. Briggs' cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Hands up, all right?
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Good block by Briggs. Roy Jones Jr.'s banged by a big uppercut. Briggs' swelling is starting to become... There it is! Roy Jones Jr.'s almost out of it there. He was stuck. Wow, crushing blow upstairs. Jones goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Teddy, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we've talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
Roy Jones Jr.'s got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Briggs is now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
That was not well targeted by Briggs.
This guy never felt defeat. Keep the pressure on. Nice work. He can't handle your speed. It's too much for him. You keep it. All right, listen. You need to feel more punches, okay? And the response to right down the middle. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start? There it is! Roy Jones Jr.'s almost out of it there. He was stunned. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round. This fight is over. Briggs is going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached. His opponent out. He's the victor. Briggs is your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
It was a good one indeed.